and now making it to a 2v2. But Yabaj, just pure aggression, pushing out through checkers, catching him off guard, and that'll be the round for Wargods here. Interestingly enough, I thought it would actually have been Wargods picking this first map, Cash. It was actually Expendables who got it, because the last time that we actually watched Wargods play a Cash map, they had like all of these like cheeky Molotovs as well as smokes that they use to take sides and kind of put their opponents in their place. But well, they picked the second map. That's gonna be Mirage, and then the last map is just a random one, Dust 2. But now Yabaj does have the bomb here. He's slowly creeping up onto bomb side A, but you can see here that there is a huge rotation coming in from the side of Expendables. Do they know that this is happening? I think that they do, because ECJ has not heard anything else. There's a lot of footsteps now. Kenjay knows. Can he get the headshot? Yes, he does. Goes for the second. Oh my goodness, there's Kenjay getting 2 heads. Oh, and it's not even taken down just yet. One man pushing up from highway here. Adrian almost catching it off, but as Kenjay goes in for rotation, cannot make anything happen. You know where ECJ is. He's bought himself a armor there, so no aim punch gonna be happening here. So he can still clutch it. 64 HP, but he has 2 members to deal with. That's going to be Benny at quad and Reject at forklift. But Reject has such a good angle. I don't think EZJ will spot him out. Oh, can he? Does he know? Oh, he doesn't. The timing from Reject was just glorious there. Like, he was about to go into the corner of forklift, and then as EZJ rotated, he didn't spot him out. That was so good. Now, Wargods are starting to stack it up 0-2. But of course, our first matchup will be our first true test here for Wargods will be when that gun round does hit. If you are experiencing some difficulties with the stream, guys, you can just refresh it or set for a lower quality. We do have that. Aside from that, I don't really know anymore what you can do, but it looks like it's just going to be a how do you call this? Like, if there's a Glock train, do you call this the USB train on from Squeaky? They might actually catch the bomb here. That's going to be huge. If they drop this down, that would be good. But Benny from boost gets one, gets a second, spots ECJ out, goes in for mid, spots the other one now, and it's only Pro with a Galil there, but he does take down Benny as well as Reject, so at least they're taking out some weapons in from the hands of Wargods here, so Wargods do have to keep buying up, but you can see that Reject already stacking up to 7,000. Will Reject actually buy himself that AWP or no? I mean, Cash isn't a bad map to get that AWP even on T side, but then not the most important. I think actually both teams are buying AWPs. So we're gonna see here a standard setup 2-1-2. Pro right on mid, spotting out anyone, sees the flash, and he's gonna throw in a counter flash just in case somebody goes very aggressive, and is just putting himself to a very safe spot here so that he doesn't get caught off on highway. But again, look at this. There is just no commitment at all from Wargods onto bomb site B. It's always A. They're going to go in right now, and look at the defender here. It's going to be Kenjay on boost. Nobody knows this. He spots out the bomb, takes it down, and that's going to be an easy frag for him. Spots out Reject. Can he go through, shoot him through the wall? Takes him down to 15, but he is also heavily lit there, but they know where he is. He's very careful to not let himself be spotted out here, and Reject is gonna have to make something here because this is still a 5v3. I mean, they've taken so much damage already. There's a nade that's just putting him down even lower. Pro from the sides gets the kill launcher 18 as he was trying to push out from out of Squeaky right there, and now Kenjay is still here on boost. What the hell is happening? Yabaj right at boost side area, but he's gonna get flanked here by EZJ. Oh, they're gonna spot each other out. Can he get it? Nope. Alright, so at least they're whittling down the numbers here of Expendables for a little bit, but at the same time, what can he do? The drum's already bobbed. He's going to peek him out, pre-fires, but he does get refragged immediately by Robotics, as Robotics was just on default of A site. I still have vision of the bomb, and an easy backstab onto Yabaj will give Expendables their first gun round. Also, you do have to note that Expendables not having 2 of their members that we've seen them play with. I believe that's Dan and Potatonator, so it's been swapped out with EZJ and Pro. If I'm not mistaken, this is like one of the old members of Expendables. Yeah, it is. Shoutouts to, of course, Nomad for giving us information about these backgrounds onto these players. Hopefully you can cast later on, guys. So I'm not solo casting, but it's also fine as well. But just another added info for you guys. Whoever gets the top 6 in MPGL 8 Leg 2 has the chance to be invited to ESGS Weir Force 2016 qualifiers. That's not the Weir Force itself, but it's the qualifiers going to Taiwan. So hashtag Road to Taiwan. But hold that thought. Here's GI. Has a good position there. Oh, Humanity. Look at that. Goes in for the second. Only a Botch alive. And GI, they don't even peek that position. I mean, it's standard that you have to like throw a Molotov there, at least check that out, the back of checkers, but they don't. And GI, I mean, even if they like took the site with the M4A1S and the silencer, it's just too much for them to handle. Go Wargods Arcana incoming. What is this? Sino yun? If Stanks is like reading the chat right now. Sino to Arcana na to? Now you can see here positioning wise, it's gonna be Pro a little bit smoked out from his area, so he's gonna try to wrap around maybe. But then you can see that in mid it is Adrian, but Robotics, he does spot out that smoke, gets tagged down to 38. Can get the headshot? No, Robotics already had the angle on him, so he goes down. And they do put Reject with an AWP. Finally takes down Robotics. Go to the flick. No. Pro. Good headshot onto Reject. And that's canceling out everything that Wargod is trying to do right now. Ibaj got to climb out of Squeaky here. But Kenjay is just playing with him around that forklift. Now having the support here from ProJ. Just spamming out through that blue door. Look at that. 5 HP already. Now Benny did pick up that AWP. And they're trying to work here for an A push. But you can see here that in the backside, it's going to be GI. And only Benny does survive, as he was only like, what, 5 HP? And Benny, I mean, the captain here of Wargod's ACG, can he really clutch it? Can he find the angle? Pro actually was able to get to the cross. Getting an easy frag onto Kenjay, but then GI just aggressive pushing, catching him off as he was trying to reload the gun, or going for the second shot. There's a lag animation behind that, so that's what you actually can do to maybe catch off your opponents if they have an AWP. But now 3-for-3 Expendables are coming back into it, and Wargods are forced to go themselves into a quasi-buy with 2 Tech-9s, 3 P250s, and it couldn't be just Russia. There's the nade that'll dunk in, and actually not hit anyone. Did flash out to Kenjay though, but he's not yet taken down here. With the help from Pro, he does get the frag onto Reject. Double kill for Pro, and Robotics from the cross just gets him. And Kenjay is actually taking some back damage, as it was actually a Bodge from Highway. But as he tries to reload, he will get caught up by EasyJ. Can they actually get the refrag? He wasn't get taken down there in a couple of seconds, but there you go. Expendables are starting to get some steam here, and Wargods are a little bit gobsmacked. I mean, of course, you have to take note that maybe 8 out of 10 situations, when you do win on the terrorist side at pistol, you actually get like a default 3 rounds. So that's what's kind of happened with Expendables here. Of course, I said as like 8 out of 10 because sometimes you do get the win on eco if you're aggressive enough and if you have like very like catching off angles. Robotics here actually gets flashed off, but there's nobody who will catch him off while he is blinded. Now checking out the map, you can see that Wargods already stopped actually just trying to push onto A and kind of started to take control of the whole map here. Before, we didn't have Reject right outside of B main trying to catch someone, and it kind of like made it too easy for Expendables to just catch them off rotation. But look at this aggressive pusher from Kenjay at the very at the side of A main. So if they don't actually check this angle here, he might just be able to get like a couple of mowdowns. Now, at the very top of Boost, yeah, it's Ibaj. They're trying to clear out sandbags, but nobody is there. Expendables are playing this passively, but at the same time, they're getting as much information as possible and working with angles that are easier to defend as well as can catch people off guard. Example there, GI at the very back of checkers. That was one. But will they actually do that? So again, there's a 2-man stack here onto the vents. There's a pop flash. Will hit. They'll actually delay just a smidgen the aggression here of Wargods, but look at that EasyJ just lining him up, goes in, gets a double kill with the help from GI, and Pro finishing it off, gets himself the 1, and wow, Wargods in the blink of an eye just gets taken easily by Expendables there. Now what can they do to actually do this? To be able to stop Expendables? mean, the most easiest thing that I can think of is like to just get the one pick off. That's supposed to be like Reject's deal, because he does have the AWP. Having that fast one is gonna be good. But that nade's gonna dunk onto. Oh my God! Double nade kill. Poor GI. Oh jeez. Oh man, the timing could not have been worse there for Wargods. He just dumped the nade, spots the one, spots out Demi, and easy turnaround there for Pro. Gets a double kill, but GI definitely starting it off to counter out that rush from Wargods. I mean, it was pretty easy because EasyJ, he heard the footsteps, and then GI was like, all right, I'm gonna time the nade. You just stay there, that corner. They won't notice you. They'll only notice me. And if I die, you have a great position to just kill all of them. Now, 3-man stack onto mid. Are gonna boost someone. I think they will be boosting Reject. Oh no, Reject's actually here at Sunroom. Who did they boost onto mid? Oh, it's Yavaj. Yavaj can actually win onto Kenji. A little bit too slow for my liking, but then he at least gets the frag onto Kenji, but gets heavily tagged himself. And Reject actually not doing too well as at that. But again, Yavaj starting off strong. Pro gets the kill on, gets killed by him, and Robotics gets the refrag with an AWP. Still at A main, looking for some more. Gets the frag onto Demi, and even though they're not getting these kills, the lower that they put the HPs of Wargods, I think the more hesitant Wargods will be trying to push onto a site, because it just gets easier and easier for them to go in for the mowdowns. GI with an off angle here. I really like this from GI. They're very low in numbers, so they're using again these off angles to just catch their opponents off guard. Lots of flashes through Sunroom. Spots the one, spots the second. Oh, Demi has no HP, and that is another mowdown from Expendables. 3K for GI, and they're now starting to walk away from this one. 7-3. A while ago it was 0-3, but hot damn, this is just looking to be Expendables. I don't know if this is like full force Expendables, like the one that can actually go up against Mineski, or maybe their possible next matchup, which could be inconsistent, but they're looking really strong. Now GI gonna throw out the nade, and it's a lot of positioning here again on A main. Like, they really like to do this, but then the weakness of this one is that you can see here that Expendables are having like a lot of control from the map right around this corner, and then you can see as well that GI always pushing from Sunroom. This moment here for Expendables always tells to them that, okay, we know now that they're gonna go in for like, let's say 80% A main A site take, because normally you would see people at B main to actually go to B, but now it's just gonna be an aggressive stance here onto the site yet again. There is Pro right here on Heaven, and he knows. There's the blue door open already. Gets blinded out. Goes for the 180 turn just so that he doesn't get flashed yet again. Shoots to the smoke, and he's still looking for more. Kenji at the very inside of the site from, I believe, side of quad there. Gets a kill, and he is starting it off. He actually drops his weapon. He doesn't get any. Alright, and Yabaj. Oh, he has a cheeky spot there. But then, I mean, this spot right here could be good, but at the same time, it's not if you're, like... It's not if you're a bit pinned down, but he does start off strong, and, well, they do get the kills. And now only Robotics is left standing here. Robotics left at the B site. And Wargods finally getting themselves a site. This could be good from them, because if you check out the economy of Expendables, look at that. GI already almost maxed out the 16,000, EasyJ with 14,000, and, well, Robotics with 13. They actually have to get some frags right now, or, you know, get some W's so that they can just stop the economy being stacked up by Expendables. Now we do see this is 7-4. We're now riding up onto the 12th round, and Wargods trying to go for the comeback, but of course it's still looming there. The caution or the pressure of being reset in terms of your economy, because you can see here Expendables are still riding up onto 10,000. They can buy for like 2-3 more rounds. That's a lot of rounds that they can just keep applying pressure, keep applying these off angles to keep the catch off onto Wargods. But oh, look at this, the boost. I really like that one. The strategy there is you have to smoke A main first and then delay for a couple of seconds, because what you don't want there is pre-firing for Wargods side, that you actually get damage as you try to get the boost, because this is one of the boosts that actually lets you get exposed. But hold that thought, in mid, it was actually Pro getting the frag onto Benny, but then gets refragged as Adrian starts it off strong here for the Wargod side. But Reject, he knows what's up. Kenjay should be there. He can hear the hops. Can he actually hit it? No, Kenjay sticking to his guns here and just stapling himself onto boost. He's gonna have a hard time actually spotting out a lot of, because there's so many entry points. But look at that, gets a second frag onto Demi, and he knows that Yabaj actually opening up the blue doors there. Spots out Yabaj, and Yabaj is in a 2v1. He's gonna throw out the Molotov. Can he flush out Kenji onto the right side? Cannot control his AK spray, and he gets taken down. 8-4 to Expendables, and they reset Wargods here. Well, I don't know if like Wargods was able to set this up, because if you think about it, well, aside from this angle being the only way to go to bomb site B, there's also the one wherein you can actually go through here, and then you can actually smoke the cross from here as well as boost, so that you can actually just come in from vents as well, because you don't want to go through checkers coming in from B main, just because that's such a good angle to work with. GI gets blinded, but then nobody pushes him actually, as they were afraid from EZJ. They do get the frag onto Benny. That was the kill by Pro with that AWP. They actually swap out Pro to play with the sniper rifle right now. Robotics up onto mid, and you can see right now that damn, Pro is just on point right now. Look at that, he was actually on Z with the help from Robotics, so that nobody's gonna be able to catch him off. Ooh, look at that, just like a couple of meters, and he would have gotten what? How many kills already? 3, but then Robotics starts it off with another one, GI with another one, and only Yabaj is left. Yabaj right onto blue doors here, but they do drop the bomb, and I think they have a slight knowledge where he is already, because look at that, it's the hunting party. Yabaj doesn't have a chance right now, unless he rushes out. Oh, he has to do something. He's getting wall banged. Oh, and yeah, Kenjay could hear it. Yabaj was like, well, you know what, I'm gonna stick to my strat and stay here at blue doors and do nothing. So now we have a 9-4 in terms of the points here, guys, and it's looking like Expendables will run with the first map. Actually, I thought about this as well. Expendables do like to play on cache, but then Wargods had some angles as well that they kind of played well in caches. In the meantime, there's a smoke there on mid, and well, they have no control of mid just yet. I mean, mid control is pretty good here on cache as well. You can see here though that Robotics up onto, let's call it Xbox. I'll call it Xbox. Mid boss. Kenjay right here on forklift, standard positioning here, nothing too fancy from them. And Demi with the Galil trying to spray through blue doors there, but finding nothing. Kenjay gonna get the flash. Does he spot out Benny? Oh no, he doesn't. Benny got a good angle there, gets a headshot, and makes it to a 4v3. Now, check out the positions. They're actually trying to rotate back as Expendables are actually going onto a site. But because like 5 seconds have passed and then nobody pushes from the side of Wargods onto the site, Expendables immediately just go back and then says that no, this is not going to be a push. It could be actually be a rotation, which is happening right now as there is a one-man caught off onto onto the highway, but the positioning from Expendables, their adaptiveness just catching off Wargods in the blink of an eye. You saw there that only a couple of seconds here at Xbox, and then one guy from Expendables pushing up to Z, trying to defend the one caught here. I think that was Robotics, and then just gets a frag, and then they had like this really good crossfire angle wherein Wargods could not deal with. Now we're on to the last round. This is just, I believe this is going to be a straight rush here. Is it going to be like a fake onto A? Robotic Pro is there. He knows what's up. He gets flashed off though. Good headshot there by Reject onto EZJ, but GI, this is a double up setup. This could be huge because boom! Nope, never mind. Double kill or double damage there onto GI. The Molotov onto Heaven, and they do take control of the site. Spots out Kenjay, and this is Expendables frantically going back to B site. The fast take there by Wargods definitely working out well for them. There's only one man onto the site. Can spot out Adrian? No, as only Pro is left here to clutch. Can he do the pro clutch, or Adrian just get him off guard? Going with the 5-7s, but the crouches was just too strong, and that's gonna leave Wargods with a 10-5 against Expendables. Shoutouts again to our Twitch viewers out there who are watching live the Mineski Pro Gaming League Season 8 Counter-Strike Global Offensive Rise from the Rest. We are still starting off with Game 1. First half is already done. Second half commences. Battle commences. And spotting out how Wargods have bought up, they do have a Molotov actually in the hands of Demi here. And then Expendables, a couple of these utilities there onto Robotics, and GI buying a 5-7. I don't know if this is like a wrong buy, but then maybe he's just going for the 1 digs. I don't know. Now they're gonna go up onto highway, gets the 1 kill, and it's only reject left onto the side. If you can get the headshots, multiple headshots, this could be good. But then I think he's just gonna get swarmed in here, and then Pro gets the headshot onto him. That's gonna be easy. Coming in from CT spawn from the truck there will be a bodge, but they're just going aggressive. They don't care anymore. They have so much confidence, or overflowing confidence right now. That they're just taking off one by one. Do they spot out that Benny? It was actually at Z, but then the aggressiveness here and the confidence, or gets the confidence place of Wargods might actually bite, or Expendables might actually bite them in the butt, as most of their members are heavily tagged down. But you don't gotta fear. Robotics is here. 11-5, as only 5 more rounds before Expendables win this first map. Now they're starting to push. Wargods actually force buying with 3 5-7s, 1 P250, and a Nova in the hands of Benny. And they're looking to actually do a 4-man stack onto A. This could be actually a good play, as, well, maybe they're going to go for a good A push here from Wargods. But you can see that the bomb is actually left onto A main garage. But look at this. Expendables here. Benny is in the forward position. He can actually get the Nova headshots. And this could be good. Molotov there to push him out, but it does hit the smoke, so it'll dissipate. And he's just waiting for the good angles. Goes in, tags it down heavily, gets the 1, can he get the 2nd? He's heavily tagging down Kenji. He spots out the 1-man, and he takes so much time to get him down there. And look at this. It's only Kenji who's alive with a UMP. Tries to flick around, but no. That's going to be Wargods with Benny just spamming the Nova through the forklift and actually getting a couple of frags. So Wargods at least try to counter this out, and they do reset Expendables here. Expendables are actually opting to force buy, or in a way like let's say half buys. Yeah, it's half buys because they have like 1-7 on the hands of Kenji, so he might buy up like a AWP in 2 more rounds or something. Or 1 more round if they can buy, or if they can get the plant. The frontman's gonna be GI, definitely one of the top fraggers, 18 alongside Pro. There's a lot of smoke, but then if he can find the headshot, that would be huge here for for Expendables. Going for the 2nd one, but he does heavily tag down his opponent. The Yabaj in a very solid position, right in the front of Generator. Goes back into the back of sight, and that'll be almost a clean round for Wargods. Only losing 1, that's gonna be Benny. Kois, I don't know how to pronounce your name, C-O-I-S-C. It's a best of 3. First map is Cash, 2nd map is Mirage, and 3rd one will be Dust 2. I'm hoping to look to maybe get a Cobblestone on our 2nd matchup. That's gonna be inconsistent against whoever wins this best of 3. Of course, let's just talk about the teams first. Expendables not looking too strong, but now they're actually looking pretty solid. I mean, they weren't strong before. They kind of went up against I think it was G1 Wolves and Mineski, and they actually didn't show up too much. Now you see the take onto site, reject right here, but the spam or the pure rush there by Expendables gets immediately countered out, as so much crossfire, like a 3-man crossfire there. They did get the 1, but it's all right. Again, backing to what I was talking about. Expendables not looking too strong the past couple of games that they played here in the MPGL CSGO Leg 2, but now they're looking pretty solid here with the roster change as EZJ and Pro replace Dan and Potatonator. Potatonator, of course, was the captain of Expendables as well as the IGL, but they kind of switched that up, and then now it's only wait, GI. Did they hear the boost there? I think he did. That was so fast. Like, they reacted so quickly to that. Now Demi at the very back of sight with the help from Yabaj here at Generator. But nothing yet from Expendables. This is what I like from Expendables. Like, they're not actually just pushing as they get the frags. They're like, they're just feeding out everything. Henry spots out Yabaj, but Yabaj getting the kill really fast there. And is Expendables gonna rotate into this? Can Demi actually spot out the bomb? That's the question. This is a 2-2 split of defense from Wargods. And Expendables are actually just playing around with this. Look at this. They're rotating onto mid and actually might catch out Benny in a... Oh yeah, Benny spots the 4 of them, so he has to back off. He knows something's up. But then at the same time, he can't just rotate onto B or A because that mid area right there has so much control. You can actually push through highway or you can push in through checkers here. And that's what's going to happen here from Expendables. It's a double wraparound. They're going to push onto the side right now. Can they spot out Yabaj? Yabaj is on the cross, but easy shot there from EZJ. And now Demi is on the side to defend. No, he's not going to be able to do so. And that's going to be the 2 frags. They're immediately taken by Expendables. Now, Reject going to get the shot. Whiffs it. That was supposed to be a kill already. What happened there? But then Benny coming in from CT. Will he push up into heaven, or will Wargods save up here? They spot out GI, and GI is just fearless. He doesn't even give a care anymore. Doesn't even give a damn. And Reject right on top of Highway Hut is now stuck in a weird position wherein if somebody comes in from behind, he has to do like a sick 180 flick shot, and doesn't even need to because GI's not even looking at him. Never mind. But they do know he's on site, and the hunt is on! No. EZJ says no. And with that, Expendables keep shutting down Wargods here. Wargods, I feel like they can actually go for very cheeky angles right now. Like, having mid control, maybe 2 mid. 1, I actually feel like 1 through here would be good, and 1 through here. But then you gotta just let you be vulnerable from 1 and boost. So I don't know. I don't know what's supposed to happen right now that will allow Wargods to get back into this one. Maybe a double crossfire up onto a main could be pretty nice, like an aggressive just push up with a pop flash. That could actually set them up nicely. And Adrian's actually just saving his bullets here, letting Reject do the work with the 5.7, the amount of ammo that he does have. And look at this. Expendables are going to be pushing for an A-side take here. They don't know that Adrian's boosted up. This could be good. Yes, he does get the 1 frag. Adrian, of course, you do have to know one of the notable members here of Wargods from the last match they had. He has to be careful here, though, because that is one of the default peaks that you have to be worrisome when you go for an A take. Forklift, because forklift is just, yeah, default standard positions. But Yabaj there gets the catch onto Kenjay, dropping down the bomb. So they're trying to get it back, maybe try to get the smoke in front of it so that they don't get caught off, as they're going to try to do for a plant. Yabaj spots it out, but doesn't get that fast trigger in time, so the bomb will be planted here. They know the 2 is there, right onto CT, so it's only up onto Pro. He gets flashed off. He can't get it just yet. Can't get the second one. Go save for the first. No, can't even get a shot off himself. And it's gonna be Wargods slowly but surely climbing back into this. At least they save up 2 rifles and a defuse. That's gonna be 2 weapons saved up, and they can buy for their teammates. Definitely gonna do that. They don't want to lose momentum here against Expendables, because Expendables, even though their economy is in tatters, they can actually just go buy up like a Tech 9 Armor Rush into B, or what they did a while ago, which is actually I like the most, which was to loop around here, set up smokes onto B, go back, and then just push up onto mid through vents. Because again, the mindset there was so that so that Wargods would think that it could be a highway rush, but at the same time, you had the option of actually pushing out through vents to just go through checkers and then B site. Actually, what they did, and then the the two guys defending onto bomb site B, which I believe was Demi and Yabaj, could not actually defend properly, or could not defend well, and they got caught off. So lots of just defensive flashes there, and in the mid side, they do get a couple of frags. I mean, this is supposed to be an easy round here because, well, it's only pistols. Demi from vents gets the kill, and only Pro is left standing. He has a deagle. He can go for the one taps. He knows that someone's there. Demi's gonna spot him out. Oh, he actually should have gotten the headshot there, but no matter. Wargods are slowly but surely climbing back up as they are catching up. Expendables 12 to 10, and they have economy to save up. There's the drop. But now Expendables are able to buy up the AKs, but Wargods with a 5-man Molotov squad. I don't know about you guys, but the feed here should be alright now. I'm checking. It actually is pretty good, smooth. So maybe you're still experiencing some difficulties. Lower your quality, or lower the quality of the video, or at least refresh your browser. It might help you out. Adrian spots out the flash. He knows that someone's going to be pushing up, but Kenji doesn't spot him out. Does he go for the third? No, he does not. And from the heavens, it's going to be Pro spotting out Benny. And Benny shut down Yabaj and Reject. Only the left man standing. Does Reject get the shot onto mid? No. Easy J was able to play around the shadows, and he gets Molotov'd out. So he has to make a decision. Go A or go B. I mean, you can see now that Yabaj is actually pushing through B main, so they know that's actually going to be like a majority B A push here. There's a smoke. He knows something's up. He's trying to get a better angle here, and now he scopes in, gets the one, takes out the 5-7, gets for another. Oh! And Reject gets the 3K, getting Wargods back into the map. Expendables have to be sweating a little bit right now as their, what was that, like 11-6 comes back to a 12-11. Hot damn. This is looking to be pretty good here for Wargods. Reject is starting to actually just come back into this. I mean, he already has like, what, second top fragging, 17. Yabaj definitely the top one. But then, is it going to be just a straight-up push here by Expendables? They're going in. He's shooting through the smoke, but he couldn't execute his opponent. And he gets shut down. But then, luckily, there is going to be Demi as well as Benny up onto heaven. But it doesn't even matter as GI and Easy J with the Deagle, with the Glocks, just putting the pressure, putting everything onto Wargods. And Wargods now actually have a legit chance of losing this as, never mind. GI they had the angles there. I mean, yeah. They had a legit chance of losing because like it was supposed to be an easy counter for Wargods. They had the smoke, they had the flash, but the one man defending on the side could not execute robotics. And then it was like, WTH, okay, what just happened? I mean, it happens, guys. It's Counter-Strike. Everything can happen. Prediction-wise as well, I didn't talk about this because, well, we had introductions and then the game started immediately. Nomad, the Mineski.net writer, predicted a 2-0. Is that correct? In the hands of Expendables, he's doing a thumbs up, so he did that. Looking for Expendables to actually win this one, but then what did I predict? I think I predicted a 2-1 Expendables. 2-0 din ba ako? Okay. Yeah, Expendables winning, but then you know what? Predictions are just predictions. They're not 100% sure. We can actually get them wrong. I actually had like this one cast last weekend wherein my co-caster, he was a renowned Southeast Asian Overwatch analyst, and then he predicted everything wrong. Like it was supposed to be like a 2-0. It was a 2-0, but then the other team won. The underdog won. So that's just a slight insight. But now let's go back onto the game, guys, as it looks like Expendables here. Oh, Demi! Right at checkers, though. You can see that Kenji is just pre-firing, hoping that Demi would re-peek him. But Demi actually gets tagged as he tries to go for the cross. He spotted him out. GI with the kill there. And now only Yabaj is up onto the side. If anyone can defend B-side, it could be Yabaj. Goes in for the first. Can get the second one. There's a good flash there. It actually flashes him off, as well as the pushing members there of Expendables. Yabaj is still here, stapled at the very right side of B site. And now it is the rotation by Expendables up onto Highway. Adrian's gonna swat this out. Oh, if they actually push up onto Z, this could be huge. Adrian is actually just gonna be defending two angles at the same time, and he doesn't even know. There is the backstab by Robotics, and then they're just gonna be able to flush down Ribaj. There's the Molotov. He gets the one. Can he actually get the second? No, he's burning. He had to reposition, but cannot actually do so. And it's gonna be Wargods gonna try to frantically defend up onto the side. They spot it onto Robotics. Robotics right here onto Heaven, right at the very right of side. Adrian gets a headshot onto him, but he does tag down Adrian. But can Adrian do it? No. Pro is there, and Expendables finally getting back a round after so many losses against Wargods. How many losses was that? 4. 4 rounds did Expendables had to lose there to get back the 1. But that was amazing comeback from Wargods. I mean, in terms of the rounds, that was definitely good. And now, at least Wargods do have control, and after all of that, they actually reset Wargods. You'd think that after 4 rounds, Wargods would actually have economy to buy up, but then if you actually look into the rounds, those 4 rounds itself, Expendables were overall aggressive. It was just Wargods clutching all of the rounds and winning them, but then at the same time, they weren't really saving up economy, which kind of left them in a very weird position. GI is going to be up in vents. He's going to be pushing. Spots the one man. To the sky as he comes. And only Adrian is left standing with a 5-7, but he could not do so. Gets fragged down. He actually gets a kill there onto Kanjay, but then that's only one guy. And then they have Pro with like 8,000 to just drop to his teammate. Now Wargods will be able to buy back up. Do they have the money though to do so? Do they have, the utility to be able to work with? They have a couple, yeah. So they will be able to use some of that. Reject's gonna be pushing up onto Z here. Delayed push up onto Z as well. Oh, if he times it correctly, he could actually maybe hit. Yep. I think that was Robotics setting up. Oh no, Robotics is up on boost there. He opened the vents. Nobody's actually on vents itself, but GI is gonna be pushed up onto them. Spots out Reject, goes in for a couple of shots. But then Benny gets the one frag onto Robotics. Still, GI is here on mid. He's looking for the angles, but cannot yet do so. Benny still at sandbags, and Reject gonna be pushing out right now. Gets the kill onto GI. But still, Wargods with a very, very solid defense. And now you can see that the members here of Expendables are starting to stack up themselves up. Maybe go in for a B push because this is a 3v4. They can actually just spread themselves too thin, or else they're gonna lose a lot of control as they try to push up onto the site. Demi was still up onto Checkers, and can he get the frag? No, Demi standing strong, and that is Wargods making this into a 14-14 against, or 14-13 against Expendables. Hashtag PHNet, guys. Again, I'm checking out the feed, our own feed of the stream. It's actually pretty smooth, so I'm not sure what's happening. But maybe it's your net, guys. Maybe you have to like go to command prompt, type in ipconfig /flush DNS. That could actually help you, smoothen out your net. But now you can see here that Wargods is just or rather, Expendables are pushing up onto the A side itself, but Wargods already have a crossfire set here. But there is 3 men onto Highway, and that was a good flash onto Adrian, but it doesn't even matter. You can't control your sprayer bike, and you will get shut down there. 3v3 though, and who is the one man defending onto the side? Nobody, as everybody is trying to rotate here from the side of Wargods, but the bomb has been dropped onto Electric Box. Can they actually get it? He's trying to pick up Benny, but can't find the timing to actually do so. Still, EZJ does have a Molotov. If he can actually put that onto Truck, maybe flush out Benny and then get a kill onto him. That's going to be pretty important, but at the same time, oh, Benny, he wants to peek. He wants to peek there, but he's being cautious. He knows that he really can't do too much, or they can't really give too much from Expendables, because even a 3v2, it's still a possible clutch from Expendables. And EZJ able to do reconnaissance and then get his C4. He know that Benny is on CT. There's the Molotov. They do have Kenjay with the AWP. EZJ with a good frag there onto Demi. Does he spot out? The Bosch is going to be pushing through A main. Oh, look to your left, dude. You know it to be true, but he can't. He doesn't. And now left into a 2v1, 1v1. Can he spot out Benny? Benny is shift walking. He flashes Yabaj, but Kenji, but Kenji is not fully flashed, fully blinded, but he is slowly creeping up. Can Kenji look to the left? No, he doesn't. Oh, Benny, the timing. He has a defuse kit, and he will be able to clutch this for Wargods, making that into a 14-14. That was so good. My God. He didn't panic. He just went in, or he just slowly played with his with the time as well as his utility. He knew he had a defuse kit, so if he could kill Kenji there with like 7 seconds left, 2 seconds or 1 second to just run up to the bomb, and then maybe 4 seconds of defusing, and he did. That was good control there from Benny. He didn't panic, and you have to give that to the captain of Wargods. Both teams do have weapons here, and even though Expendables did get shut down, they did have a bomb plant, so they'll be able to buy up with 3 AKs, 1 Galil, and the Tech 9. But now you can see here that Wargods are actually taking a backward side. They don't actually want to go in onto Strikers again, just from the fear of, you know, even though Demi like clutched it, like they had like so many kills with the UMP up onto the very back of Checkers. You still don't want to do that again because most of the time you won't be able to. Reject has a very cheeky angle there, but then nobody is trying to actually duel with him. Now positioning wise, the bomb is being pushed up onto mid, but do they have the smokes to work with? They only have 2, EZJ and GI. You can see here that Expendables are trying to flush out as much angles as possible. They spot out Reject. Reject does have an AWP here. Oh, he's trying to run back onto the side. Smart decision from him. Doesn't want to go aggressive, but then he tries to peek up onto A main and gets taken down. And there you go. Benny is here. He gets Molotov'd in. He tries to go in for the lineups, but he can't do so. And that'll be a 4v2. Although members of Expendables are very heavily tagged. Demi is here up on the side. He's going to go for a pop flash. Can he spot out? Oh no, he's not going to spot out EZJ there. And only Yabaj up here onto Highway Hut. Are they actually going to peek him? That's a question. Oh, they spot him out now. He spots out Kenji, but too much crossfire for him to work with. Just the 1 kill out to Kenji, but still, Expendables 15-14. 1 more round, and this is either win or OT. Well, hashtag hashtag believe. Blessed. Still, you can't count out Wargods just yet. I mean, you can tell that they don't have any economy, but still, they have made the 5-7 work a couple of rounds ago. They might be able to do so yet again, but standard positioning is not gonna help the fact that they have 4 pistols. They have to go in for aggressive positions here, which is what they're doing as Reject, Yabaj, and Demi are up onto the side, but they have to go in for very forward positions. I feel that to be the case, so that they can catch off Expendables here. They can actually just, you know, maybe copy a play from the book of G1 Wolves and then keep doing that, because yes, they're not maybe not as pristine or as controlled as G1 Wolves with that kind of play style, but then it could work. If that works, they can actually just catch them off guard, and Adrian is going to do the same thing, but he has no support here. Can he go for them for 1 more? No. Only gets the 1 kill onto Pro there, and it's going to be the force up onto B side. They know Reject is up onto Heaven. He jumps down, but that's not going to happen anymore. And Expendables 16-14 win this